Welcome to Ron's RC Garage in Peoria, Arizona. It's Wednesday, November 10th. Another beautiful sunny day in the Phoenix area. Highs are supposed to be in the mid-70s. No wind, no clouds. Beautiful weather. Had a real interesting experience yesterday. I was out at the track Saturday practicing out at Fair Farm and just struggling trying to figure out how to get this car to go. It's not the car, I'm trying to figure out how to drive it. Becoming very frustrating. A gentleman by the name of Bill Mason operates a track. I'm 67 years old. Bill and I are same generation, but I'm a lot older than he is, but he can qualify for a senior discount. The point I'm getting to there is we communicated quite well. I expressed my frustration to him, and he said, well, Ron, what you need to do is come out here during the week and practice. I said, well, Bill, how am I going to do that? The track's only open on race day. He says, give me a call. He said, we'll go out next week in the afternoon, and I will give you a driving lesson. I said, really? He said, absolutely. He's a really nice guy. So he gave me a call yesterday morning and said, Ron, I'll meet you out there at 1 o'clock. And we did. Bill is also a very accomplished driver. He also has an extensive mechanical engineering background. So as soon as we got there, unloaded, he said, you know, what do you got for a car? And I told him Associated 8.2, and we took the body off it, and he extensively asked me questions about the car, fluid viscosities in the differentials, what shock oil I was running, checked all the radio settings. We checked, told him what gearing I had in the car. And so we went over it pretty extensively. And I said, what everybody tells me, Bill, I ask them, what do I need to do? And they say, throw it down and practice. Well, I've been throwing it down and practicing now for months. I'm just not making the headway I think needs to be happening here. So he started explaining things to me. He drove the car a little bit, did really well with it, liked the car. He's very impressed with the steering on the car. One of the problems with the car, which we will combat, is I don't care how steep the jump is or how slow or fast you take it. It's got an extreme nose-down attitude. Extreme nose-down attitude coming off a jump. It takes a lot of throttle to get it leveled out, which you can do. So we're talking about relocating the battery to the back, possibly putting some weight in the back of the car. And as I get up to more speed, may do a wing change to try and negate some of that nose-down attitude. We spent 3+ hours out there running this car, and his instruction, you couldn't ask for anybody better. It was fantastic. As far as setting up for the jumps, have a landing spot. I was just taking them fast and hard as I could, and what happens, happens. So he says, have a target when you're coming off them. Have a entry point on the corners and slow down around the corners. Keep the car totally stable getting around there, and then roll into it and go. And I mean, who knows how many jumps there are out there? Lots. And we would go around the track, I'd take a jump, and he said, nope, turn around, do it again. So I'd turn around, and we would do the same jump 5-6 times till I got it right. And he said, go do it one more time, let's make sure you got it right. We'd go on to the next. And this went on for 3 hours, virtually nonstop. We took one 15-minute break just to chill out for a second. It was just a wonderful experience. Finally started putting down some consistent laps without crashing. It was, just a great experience. Real competitive? No, not at this point. Relatively smooth? Yeah. And he said, Ron, you absolutely got to come out and race this weekend. It's a must. He says, you will do well. Do exactly what you're doing now, and you will have a decent finish and have fun. And that's the most important thing. So that's exactly what I plan on doing. Really looking forward to it. The forecast calls for rain this Saturday. I said, Bill, it's supposed to rain Saturday. He says, not here. I said, okay, I'm good with that. So I'm going to do the extensive tear down on this and get it clean like new, give a very thorough inspection of everything. We put a lot of laps on this car, put a lot of fuel through it, make sure everything's right. I still use, being an old guy, I use setup sheets. I don't put things to memory. Some of the settings, of course, I do, but I want to know exactly where I was. It's working good for now. So we'll measure everything out, check the setup. Really good cleaning, of course, service the air cleaner and everything else we do. So off comes the engine, radio tray, fuel tank, and continue on from there. That's kind of it for a little update. I want to thank you all very much for watching. And as always, and I mean it sincerely, I say this every time, please have a great weekend, great week. More important than that, stay safe and enjoy. Thank you very much. Goodbye.